Are you ready to take your Photoshop skills to the next level? Do you desire to save your precious time and boost your productivity while working in Photoshop? If you answered yes, then I highly welcome you to this tutorial video on 10 useful Photoshop tools for your daily use. At the end of this video, you will already understand and know how to use all the basic Photoshop tools that you need to create a highly engaged visual impressions. If you are ready, then let us begin. Number one, rectangular marquee tool. The rectangular marquee tool is a very important tool that helps you to easily manipulate any section you want, maybe in your picture or in any background you are using. Take for instance, if I wanted to remove this particular section, I can easily cut it out using the rectangular marquee tool. Or if I wanted to change the color to another color or to add an overlay, I can do that using the rectangular marquee tool. Now to get it done, you are going to come to this section and you click on rectangular marquee tool, and any section that I select, I'll be able to manipulate it. Take for instance this section that I've selected. If I wanted to delete it, I can simply do that. Since I'm done selecting, I can press Ctrl J in order to duplicate this copy. As you can see now, if I hide this section, you can see that it has been cut out. I can do anything I like with it. Take for instance, if I wanted to change the color, I can double click on it. Then after that, I'll come to color overlay. I'll double click on color overlay. Then I can change the color to any color that I like. As you can see that any color that I pick will be reflected here. So feel free to change it to any color you like or any color of your choice. So this is how you can use a rectangular marquee tool. If you quickly need to remove a background from any picture in Photoshop, then object selection tool is your best friend. Come to this section, then you are going to select object selection tool. After that, click on select subject and wait for the magic to happen. As you can see, it has selected the picture. Then you have to press Ctrl J on your keyboard in order to duplicate the picture as well. After that, then click on this eye icon in order to hide this layer as the background has been removed. You have to hide this section as well. It has removed the background from this picture. So you can now do anything you like with the picture. If you like, you can add a new background. By the way, if you want to learn how you can remove or replace an image background, then watch this video that is showing up on the screen right now. Number three, crop tool. Sometimes if you need to crop an image or any picture in Photoshop, maybe you didn't want some section to show, you can simply do that. In order to use the crop tool, come to this section where you have this icon, then click on it. You are going to see crop tool. Then immediately you are going to see this section is going to be framed. Then you can now crop it according to the way you desire. Then crop it accordingly. You can crop out any section you didn't like to be in the picture. After you are done, then you click on this check mark and the picture will be cropped accordingly. As you can see, the picture has been cropped. Based on the 10 Photoshop tools that I'm going to be talking about in this video, let me know in the comment section below anyone you like using the most or anyone that you have been using before. Number 4, eyedropper tool. There are times whereby you need to copy a color from a particular design to another one. Take for instance, you wanted to change the color of this rectangle to this particular color. I can come to this section, then I'll click on eyedropper tool, then I'll right click on the shape, then I'll click on copy hex code. So once I copy the hex code, I'll go to this second shape, which is the rectangle. I'll double click this section, then I'll right click, then I'll paste the color code. As you can see, the color has been changed. So that's how you can use the eyedropper to change the color of any design. Number 5, patch tool. At some time whereby you need to remove an acne or any blemishes from your picture in Photoshop. So that is where the patch tool comes in handy. The patch tool can help you to remove any acne or when you are doing the skin smoothing effect. To use it, you are going to come to this section where you have this patch tool. Click on the patch tool. Then you are going to click on the blemishes or any acne that you wanted to remove. Then you are going to see this tiny arrow which is pointing you to the section where you can drag it to. That is, you have to drag it to the nearest point so that it can sample the neat color texture. As you can see, immediately you drag it there, the acne has been removed. Also, if you select this one and drag it to this section, as you can see, it has been removed. By the way, if you want to learn how you can do skin smoothing or remove any acne in Photoshop, watch this video that is shown on the screen right now. So that's how you are going to continue until you are done. Number 6, eraser tool. There are times whereby you need to clean up some section you didn't want to appear in your design. Take for instance, I don't want this bottom section to appear on this particular design, so I can use the eraser tool. To do that, I will make sure I have this picture selected, then I'll come to this section whereby I have eraser tool. So I'll click on eraser tool, then I'm going to brush accordingly like this, as you can see the way I'm brushing. Now if you think the brush size is too small, you can use the right angle bracket to increase the brush size. As you can see, increase it according to your desire. So as you can see that it is blending easily, just like this. So this is how you can use the eraser tool to blend your image easily or to remove unwanted parts. Number 7, pen tool. Pen tool comes in handy, especially if you want to remove a background picture or if you want to draw a custom shape. I'll come to this section, then I'll click on pen tool. After that, come to this section, make sure shape is selected because we have part as well, but we are going to be using shape. So then I'll click on it once, then I'll come to any section where I want it to stop, then I'll drag on it like this, then I'll click on it like this, then click on it, just continue clicking until you have something like this, then you close it at this section. As you can see, it has been closed. To change the color, you can double click on this section, then you have to drag it to any section where you like based on the color you like to change it to. As you can see, the color has been changed. So this is how you can use a pen tool. Number 8, zoom tool. There are times whereby you need to zoom in or zoom out your design in order to see the clearer picture. So to use the zoom tool, you are going to come to this section, then you click on this icon. In order to zoom in, you have to click and drag it to the right hand side, as you can see. But to zoom out, you have to click and drag it to the left hand side. So this is how you can use the zoom tool in Photoshop. Number 9, hand tool. The hand tool is a very important tool because it helps you to navigate your designs easily. You can easily use the hand tool to move around in any of your. To use the hand tool, you are going to come to this section, then click on it. You are going to see hand tool, click on it, or you can also use the keyboard shortcut H. So if you want to move around to see various sections of this picture, I can use the hand tool to move around, as you can see. So if you want to move around to see the various sections, you can use the hand tool. So that is how you can use hand tool in Photoshop. Number 10, brush tool. The brush tool is one of the most important tools in Photoshop, especially if you are creating a masking effect. Firstly, I'm going to click on Control, then I'll click on this text. After that, then I'll select the layer at the top, that is the glass cup. Then I'll come to this section, I'll click on Mask. As you can see, it has been masked. Then in order to reveal it, I'm going to use the brush tool. So this is the brush tool. You have to click on brush tool. As you can see, make sure soft round brush is selected. Then if you want to increase your brush size, you can always use the right angle bracket, and if you want to decrease it, you can use the left angle bracket. So now what I'm going to be doing now is that I'm going to be painting this section in order to reveal this glass cup. As you can see that it is being revealed. Can you see this cool effect? So at this point in time, I'm going to reduce the brush size in order to make the effect look natural, as you can see. So this is how you can create a masking effect using the brush tool in Photoshop. If you find this video very helpful, please share this video with your loved one. Also, give this video a like and subscribe to my channel. For more Photoshop tutorial, you can check the playlist on my channel, or you can also turn on the post notification bell so that each time I upload a new video, you'll be the first person to be updated. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.